welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be planting some seeds, and I know that there are going to probably eventually be some people that are commenting in the comments that we are starting late. We are at April 10th today, and so one thing to consider is that we are in zone 3, and so we still have a foot of snow on the ground, and it is getting nearly melted. But some people's 4 to 6 weeks before putting in the ground is obviously going to be a lot different than our 4 to 6 weeks before the last frost and putting into the ground. So yes, we're a little bit late, but I think that we should still be okay. And it doesn't matter. It's our first time really putting in a full garden this year. In the past, we have done lettuce and radishes, and we've tried corn, and corn didn't work out so well. But we have recently ordered a whole bunch of seeds that arrived, and it was kind of exciting. We went through the website. We ordered from the Incredible Seed Company, and they are located in Pleasantville, Nova Scotia, and I will try and put a link in the comments. And we've ordered a whole bunch. So we've ordered cherry tomatoes, alpine strawberry, pickling cucumbers, sweet granite melons, sugar baby watermelons, golden acre cabbage, celery, snowball, cauliflower, basil, creeping thyme, echinacea, pumpkins, and lavender, along with some other cucumbers. And we do have some other seeds, but they are ones that can be sown directly, so we won't be working on those today. And what we have picked up, we've tried a couple of different things. I have never used these before. It's a kit, a Jiffy Professional Greenhouse. And so what happens is there's these little pellets, I guess they're called, and according to the instructions, you were supposed to pour some warm water in there, and then there's a little bit of a screen that will pull back, and we'll give that a try in a moment. And then you put the seed in the spot in the middle, or sometimes it says to put a couple seeds there together, and then you put the screen back, and then once you've got them all planted and they're ready to go, then you drain off the excess water and put the top of the dome on, and then they will start to do their thing. So that's one thing that I picked up the other day from our local co-op, and we will give those a try, as well as we have got these, I don't know if they're called pods or little containers, and my understanding is that you can plant them directly in the ground, so you can put some soil in there. So we've picked up some Black Gold all-purpose potting mix, and it's made for indoor and outdoor planting and also for seed starting. So we're going to fill up each of those containers, and then we're going to put our seeds in, and then same thing, there's a bit of a dome that goes on top, and we are able to get those into a room that's got lots of light, and they can get started. For some flowers, we've got petunias that we're going to be doing, Thunbergia, black-eyed Susans, I guess they're a climbing vine, and I'm going to be putting those into these. We've got 3 of these that we picked up in different sizes, and they're going to be sitting up on our front porch railing. So we're going to be putting those climbing vines in there. And then the petunias, we've got the ones that sort of cascade and whatever, so we're going to be putting those in the pots. We'll just be sowing them directly in here, but keeping them inside until the last frost, and then we'll put them outside and hang them and let them get started. Okay, so for the Jiffy Professional Greenhouse, the little pods that I showed you first, we are going to, and I'm going to read a little bit of the instructions, because again, this is my first time. We're going to gradually add approximately, it says 1/8 cup of warm water per pellet, and I think that might be a little bit painful to do per pellet, or 5.5 cups of warm water to expand the entire package, and add more water as needed. So I am going to add the warm water over the entire container. Okay, so we're just gonna, now I am honestly not measuring too terribly carefully, because at the end of the day, you can remove the excess. So we're just gonna get enough warm water in there to kind of get everything going. Now, when you pick up one of these pods, it says that you can pull gently pull back the netting on the top of the pellets. So let's try one of those. So what happens is it leaves a little bit of a space in between. There's a hole in the middle. And then once you're ready to start going, you can put your seeds in there. There is a little bit of an indentation in the middle there. And you can put your seed in there, and then you cover it lightly with the peat, which is the material that's inside the pod. And then you put it back, and those will just stay open, and it will create, I guess, like a little container for the seeds. And any excess, although it doesn't look like we're really going to have too much excess, can be poured off. And then again, we'll cover with the lid. So we'll check back once we put some of those in. Okay, so all of the pods have soaked up the water, and what I have done is I have gone through, and I'll just show you. I've gone through, and the pods are soaked up with the water, and I've actually just taken a popsicle stick and just stuck it in the middle because it seems like the little indentation that was there, maybe perhaps to plant the seeds, disappeared. Hi, and welcome back. It's been about an hour and a half, and we have completed putting all of the seeds into the containers. And we didn't bring you along for the whole process because I'm sure all of you have planted seeds before and you understand the process and the procedure, but we have everything in the containers. We have everything labeled so that we know what is what, and we can keep an eye on what germinates and what starts to sprout. We've got our flowers in the containers, and we've got all of our containers labeled with we've used sticks on the top, and we may be able to use those in the ground later. I'm not sure, they might not be long enough, but we do have other wooden sticks that are much longer that we can use so we can mark the rows once everything goes outside. So we've got a place that we can put these in now, and we will just continue to monitor them over the next couple weeks, and we will certainly share with you once we see some progress.